Welcome in, everybody, to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We got a dandy going here. The ball's up on the Raiders, 13-12 with 13:52 to go. This is Charlie McAlexander with Willie Donick. Congratulations to the Tennessee Lady Falls for a very dramatic win over UT Chattanooga. Against the zone, Tennessee, entry, back cut, layup. No, sir. Stepped on the end line.
So turnover there. And one thing you need to know, since you're just joining us, is Desmond Yates. Boogie Yates, the preseason player of the year in the Sun Belt, is out with 2 fouls. He picked him up in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Eric Allen, number 1, a 6'4" youngster from Decatur, Alabama, in there for the Raiders now. There have been 7 lead changes in the game so far. Just one time there, you see the turnovers. Ball's one more than the Raiders. Team shooting, Tennessee 75% from the field, Middle 71%. Hudson's shot is blocked by Williams. And here comes Chisholm back in for Tennessee.
Well, that's not the shot that Middle wants. Hudson, who hasn't played all year, taking a tough one here. Look, he's 2 or 3 feet beyond the block, challenges Brian Williams to no avail.
Kanaski to trigger the inbounds pass. Floats it out to Johnson, 7 to shoot. Spins, fakes, spins again, and fires with 2 on the shot clock, and he backed it home.
Oh, that is a tough shot. Great defense, but Nigel Johnson just got it to go, using the board from straight on.
Aggressive move by Chisholm, and
Didn't get much of a rest. He's going to have to come right back into this one.
Chisholm with his 2nd foul. 4th, make it 3rd team foul.
Well, you can see there, he put the forearm into the chest of Kanaski. Wayne Chisholm got caught on it.
Kanaski defended, dribbles to the top, being chased, throw back to Haddock, he'll gun it. No good off to the left, and Tennessee comes away with a carom. 3 straight turnovers now for Tennessee, and there's number 4. 4 straight.
Davis has got to love the shot selection that his team is getting. They're getting a great quality of shot in the half court, which is huge, and they're not turning the ball over in the backcourt.
And the story from last year, totally different story, Willie. Middle trail 31-4 against Tennessee and Knoxville in the first half. Here's a long one, Allen, and it won't go. Hudson's got it, though, and loses it back to Williams of Tennessee.
Let's see if Hudson can get back into play. It's a 5-on-4 right now.
Raiders up 1.
Actually, number 33, they're probably their best pure post-up player.
Woolridge over to the hash. Gets it back, guns a 25-footer, bad shot, way off. Kanaski clears off the rebound. Middle Tennessee up 1. Under 12 minutes to go in the half. Green with a ball fake, and he traveled. And I didn't see that.
Well, maybe shuffled the pivot feet. That's just that rust from not playing in games yet. Missed the 2 free throws, then traveled it.
4th turnover on Middle Tennessee. Got a good one going here. Raiders up 1. You're watching CSS, your sports source for Southeast. 8 lead changes and 1 tie in an excellent basketball game so far here in Murfreesboro.
Well played, Charlie. Both teams shooting the ball well. Tennessee is 6 out of 9.
This is it.
White shirts were set down low, Willie, and they were planted.
Well, Kevin Kanaski, give him credit. That's the 2nd charge he's taken. He came over to help out from behind. As that ball went into the post, he got a position. And now look at this 2-on-1.
2-on-1 break. Green against Williams. He's going to scoop it up there and miss it. And Williams got him. Going in there. Up court quickly, Tennessee. Prince on top. Smith thought about it, decides to deal it off to Mays. He doesn't like to shoot. It's against the zone. Middle Tennessee playing more zone than they played certainly this season. And you go back to last year, Willie, they played very little zone.
And Bruce Pearl trying to get his team to move. They're standing against the zone. That's exactly what the Blue Raiders want.
Tough shot. Very tough shot. An easy rebound. Haddock with a flat-footed rebound up ahead to Johnson. Haddock fakes and drives. Floater. No, sir. Smith running it up court all by his lonesome into the lane. And there's an easy shot with the left hand on the scoop.
At 6'7", you can see why Tyler Smith is such an attractive player. He gets the rebound, just decides to go all the way by himself.
15 apiece is our score. Johnson in the lane. Nice pass inside to Hudson, who was pushed from behind. Off the rim, no good, and Smith's got the carry.
Big minutes for Hudson in this first half with Desmond Yates picking up that second foul early on. Hudson hadn't played all year long. They didn't know if he was going to be able to play tonight, but he's played quality minutes here in this first half.
Raiders by 1, balls with the basketball. Middle Tennessee doing a great job with their changing defense from zone to man to a combination. And now foul on Middle Tennessee, and it's going to be on Hudson.
And Tennessee looks very stagnant right now.
Into the lane, power move, and out front to Mays and across on the left side. There's a long one for 3, and it's no good. Batted around, Hudson taps it over to Kanaski, up ahead to Green, and it's 3-point lead for Middle Tennessee. We're under 10 to go in the first half. This one was everything we expected, maybe a little more.
What a great start to be able to get this crowd into it and have the lead midway through the first half.
Mays, backside line, nice pass and the stuff by Tyler Smith. That was a great setup.
And Tyler Smith single-handedly keeping the balls hanging around here when the rest of his team isn't clicking.
Middle Tennessee shows its passing ability. They've beat the press time after time after time. Johnson under pressure. Hudson trying to fight the ball away, and now on the floor you got a hell ball in the possession.
Tie-up. Now, well, here's the alley-oop to Smith. He just sneaks back door. You can see Green. He saw the lob, but there was nothing he can do about it.
Into the game for the first time tonight. He was a 3-time All-State performer, top 10 player in the state of Indiana. Zone, Middle Tennessee. Into the middle, tapped away Mays. Kick out, corner, shot for 3 is good. Long bomb goes home for Cameron Tatum, who's averaging 14.5 a game. Great pass to Hudson on the break. What a pass.
That was the long bomb. And Hudson made a great catch. The big guy sometimes is not the best to throw that pass to, but Hudson showed the technical on the bench against Middle Tennessee. I'm not sure what Kermit Davis did. That's a rare thing that you see when you get a dunk on one end.
He was hanging on the rim, I think. There's Smith with a free throw, no good. The crowd, very partisan here, loves it. Tied at 20. This is our 3rd time. We've got 9 lead changes. And Tennessee will get the ball back. Boy, we had some drama already.
Wow. And I'm not sure that was hanging on the rim. I think it was on the bench. We'll have to get a clarification on that, Charlie, because the whistle came from all the way back. And, of course, as we know, when they called those 2 fouls on Yates, Kermit Davis, right from the start, has had a lot of interaction with all 3 officials.
Middle Tennessee shows man-to-man on this Tennessee offensive trip. Mays. And there's a foul on Tennessee. Johnson. Pearl in the game for Tennessee. There's Pearl's son. Over on the right corner to Green. O'Neal back in the game for Middle. Working around the perimeter with great passing. Boyd. Nothing there. Johnson has to hang on, 10 to shoot. 1-point lead for Tennessee.
Tennessee trying to pick up the heat on the pressure defense.
Dump down, wide open. Hudson, nice assist from Johnson.
How big has Hudson been in this first half? Just a quick, simple screen roll and a miscommunication by the balls guarding it.
10 lead changes now. Entry to Williams against Hudson. Backing in, juggles it, now leaves it off across the lane. Jump hook, no good. Williams taps it over to Hudson, Middle Tennessee. 7:40 left in the first half. This is Charlie Mack Alexander with Willie Donnett. And we've got a great one going here in Murfreesboro between 2 Tennessee teams. The last time they met here, 1988 in the NIT, and in that game, Middle Tennessee won. Green with a rainbow. No. After the rebound goes up to Mays. Nice shot in the lane. Cranking it up was Mays.
Good move by Bobby Mays. He's comfortable taking the ball to the basket. As we notice, he's passed up the jumper tonight. He wants to get into the lane.
Tennessee in a man-to-man as Johnson brings it across, leaves it out high with Green. Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Vols up 1. 11 lead changes, 3 ties. Tennessee's largest lead 1, Middle's largest 3. And there's a foul on Williams down near the post.
And once again, who is it? Theron Hudson making it happen with his post presence inside. And now Brian Williams has picked up.
Tennessee a 1-point lead with under 7 minutes to play in Murfreesboro. Too many games to keep up with over the weekend. Well, you can catch your favorite.
Solid shooting for both teams. They're both well over 50%. But foul trouble now is becoming the theme. Desmond Yates, right from the get-go, best player for sure on middle, has 2 fouls. And as we mentioned going into the break, Brian Williams, Tyler Smith, and Wayne Chisholm all with 2 right now. So each team having to go to their bench. Theron Hudson has really stepped up big.
The miss and the pull down by Tennessee. Emmanuel Nagadu, youngster from Nigeria. Second shot for 3, and it's in there. Nope, stepped on the line. That was J.P. Prince. That gives Tennessee a 3-point lead, their largest of the first half. Middle is also led by 3.
That would have been a 3 last year, but it was on the new line. J.P. Prince is shooting over the zone that time.
I like the new line.
It's going to be interesting to see if the game looks different after everybody's played about 10 games.
Johnson, a pull-up from 12.
Oh!
Hard off the back iron, no good. Foul against Middle Tennessee. And Pearl will trigger the inbounds pass for the Volunteers. Foul was on Darren Avery. That is his first, and will be the team's 6th.
Middle going to go back to the man-to-man here. Not a whole lot of offense in the game right now on paper for Tennessee.
6 minutes to go in a half. .15 to shoot, setting up to play now. Mays looking for the shot, will take it from the elbow, and it's off to the right, and Johnson runs it down. Johnson great behind the back dribble, gets it into front court, into the lane, nice bounce feed, Hare lays it up and in.
Oh, what a play by Nigel Johnson behind the back through the double team, and then a perfect bounce feed for the layup.
Tennessee's lead has been cut to 1 now. Prince working on the crossover, and
again, there's a lot of newcomers, a lot of new role definition for this Tennessee team. They're very talented, so the assumption is after a certain amount of time they're going to be fine, but right now they're a little vulnerable.
Kanaski breaks out of the lane, now throws it into Hare, who spins and scores.
Unbelievable body control, set play, a little slip screen. You fake like you're going to set the pick and roll. You cut hard to the basket, and Hare caught it, and then even more impressively spun away from the help.
Tennessee wants timeout. It comes
with no defense. I was fine, Charlie. The problem is when you get guys out there guard me, that's when I had problems.
Turnovers and 2 points off that. Middle Tennessee 4 turnovers and 10 points off that.
Smith and Chisholm in the game now with 2 fouls. Keep an eye on them.
Into the lane, the spin, the shot, and it's off and no good, but Chisholm puts it back up and in.
Well, a risky play for Chisholm going over the back there, but he did a good job. He knew he had to be careful when he went after that rebound. He used his size.
Tennessee backs off the marginal press, and Kanaski spins and backdoor cut. Green puts it up and short arms it. Tries to get his own rebound, but Tennessee claims it. Look inside by Chisholm. Just playing catch out front and around the perimeter. Very good defense by Middle Tennessee. Now 15 to shoot.
They're going to sag so that they make it tough on Smith to catch the ball, and the help is ready.
Here's one on the line, and it's up and good. That is a 2-pointer, and it connects for Hobson.
So they're going to have to keep making that shot for Middle Tennessee to change.
Johnson blows by the defense, but misses it, and Tennessee's got it. Largest lead now in the game for Tennessee at 3 points. Greenberg, there's your pot of gold for Scotty Hobson.
He is a capable shooter, as we mentioned, McDonald's All-American. He stepped out a little further that time to knock it down, and you played so well if you're Middle right now, all of a sudden you're down by 6.
And that's the largest lead for Tennessee, comes with 3:23 to play. And now Tennessee is spreading out that defense, it appears to be, Willie, and they're getting some shots, and they're being a lot more patient to get those shots.
And they really needed somebody just to knock one down here. And watch Hobson, he'll just come in. The defense has to sag to Smith. That gives Hobson a chance to spot up on that left wing. And even though that was contested, that's the thing about Scotty Hobson that makes him tough. He's so long, you can't block his shot.
At 6'7", very explosive. He was named the preseason #1 NBA prospect among SEC newcomers.
And he really gets a lot of arc on that shot. I mean, he brings rain. Luckily, you know, there's no speakers hanging down any lower because, I mean, his shot brings rain. Awfully sharp shooter. Tennessee was really excited to get him out of the state of Kentucky.
Johnson, Hudson, along with Haddock the middle and Kevin Kanaski. Tennessee really putting pressure out on that perimeter. Green the look into Haddock, no. Now 8 to shoot. Nearing the 3-minute mark in the first half. Johnson's going to take it there. Slip, kick out, over to Kanaski, open for 3. No. Saved by Tad. Inbounds for Tennessee. Prince now across the lane, and now the left block and the kick out. To Hobson for 3, contested by Kanaski. It's good. Hobson back-to-back threes, and Tennessee's largest lead at 9.
3 straight jumpers from the left wing, a 2, and then a pair of 3s. Hobson is feeling it.
10-0 run by Tennessee as timeout is asked for and taken here in Middle Tennessee. And the sellout crowd at the Monty Hale Arena is seeing quite a basketball game. Middle Tennessee, Willie, has held Tennessee in check on both ends of the court up until now.
Well, and it's that spurt, that explosiveness that Tennessee has that makes them so tough. Kermit Davis had to be really, really excited about how his team plays, but suddenly that one run has given Tennessee some breathing room, and then you see the Tennessee press forcing Middle to take the timeout.
Make sure you visit the all-new CSS-sports.com.
You've got to be telling whoever is guarding Hobson, you've got to make him put it on the floor. He's so long, you've got to get right up in him as he catches it. You can't give him any room at all. A hand in the face is not good enough.
Kanaski on the right wing, works around a screen from Hudson. Green going to drive in. Hudson gets in his way. 15 to shoot. Tennessee's largest lead at 9. Middle trying to cut in on that. Johnson, pressure out front from Pearl. Kanaski, open 3. Shot, good. Boy, did they need that.
Oh, they needed it bad. And Kanaski was just the man they needed with the shot clock running down.
Tennessee driving the floater. No good. And the rebound by Green, and he comes up hobbling, and Kermit Davis wants a timeout to check on his injured player, Demetrius Green. Tennessee has hit 4 field goals on the last 4 possessions on a 10-0 run, 2:25 to go. Tennessee by 6. Not good news for Middle Tennessee as Demetrius Green, the redshirt senior, well, that's what you were saying, Willie, to be off air. If they can get it down to 5, then you've really done something. Now working down to the 125 mark in the first half, and Middle Tennessee has gone head up, belly up, belt buckle, man to man.
Huge possessions right here at the end of the half to try to hang around.
With a ball fake in the spin and a very difficult shot. Williams the rebound in traffic, and the ball is tied up. Alternate possession. Should be with Middle Tennessee, though I think a foul was called. Look at that field goal percentage.
Oh, now Brian Williams, Smith, and Chisholm have all come back into the game with 2 fouls. Meanwhile, Kermit Davis has rested Desmond Yates the entire half with 2 fouls. If he can keep his team within 5, have a fresh Yates in the second half.
Against Williams, here comes that Tennessee press. Ball's up 4. Kanaski, as Tennessee retreats on defense, will walk it across the line. Nearing the 1-minute mark in the first half. O'Neal's going to drive hard and pull up and just miss it. He was. And Middle Tennessee continues to be very poor off the free throw line, but Haddock will power up and have it stripped away. Middle Tennessee will keep it with 50.6 seconds to start. Let's see if they want some clock here. Whistle sounds and got a push off trying to get to the basketball. Huge.
3 fouls in the first half there, although you got to say, he has played huge for them.
Tennessee by 4. Mays in control to the sideline, but looking at Williams, they got him sandwiched in there. Out front to Pearl. Hayes against Johnson. Tennessee moving the basketball around well. We talked about Middle Tennessee and their handling of the passing game. Well, lately, Tennessee has done just that. Mays. Pearl. Goes to the hole, juggle, throws it away.
They're making it very tough for Tennessee to get to the shots they wanted. Tennessee looks very disorganized offensively.
If Middle Tennessee can score, as this half comes to a close, this place is going to go nuts.
Bonkers.
It would be a huge basket in a very tight game. Johnson. And now off to Haddock, who misses for two, and that'll do it for the first half of play. That was a set play, couldn't get it to go down as Haddock missed it from straight away. Tennessee leads over Middle Tennessee at halftime here in Murfreesboro, 36-32. 13 lead changes, 3 ties. This is a great one. CSS, your source for Southeast sports.
The pride of the Southland Marching Band. 100,000 plus screaming fans. And of course, Rocky Top.
If you walk through its hallowed halls right now, you wouldn't recognize the house that Nealon built. Currently, the Vols home is undergoing a massive renovation that will take 8 to 12 years to complete, with plans to continue for the next 75 years. The goal is not to add more seats, but to add to the overall experience.
You know, in an environment where there are thousands of people, you want to have some, maybe have them opportunity to have a little privacy. So there's some family toilets on this concourse. And then the women's restrooms are increased by 300%. So I think the ladies will be happy with that.
The Vols are not just keeping up with the Joneses, they are keeping up with the Gators, Bulldogs, and Crimson Tides.
All around the stadium, the concourses are so narrow that fans have a hard time getting to their seats, getting concession stands, getting to restrooms. And as you can see here, we've gone from 10-foot wide concourses to 30-foot wide concourses, and I think fans will see an improvement. Fans who have paid a little bit higher season ticket prices to help do some of the renovations on the concourses, the fans who are up here in the club seats who help build the club but also help pay for the concourse renovations. And you know, this is the very beginning of what is, I think, a significant master plan and a significant renovation for Nealon Stadium that our fans will enjoy for a long, long time.
As Nealon Stadium transforms into a state-of-the-art football platform, its history and allure will remain intact. Because after all, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Nothing like a Saturday in Knoxville, Tennessee, on the banks of the Tennessee River. Over 100,000 there at Nealon Stadium. It is some sight to behold. And by the way, I want to remind you to watch us.
If you like back and forth basketball, you're seeing it tonight here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Tennessee leads at the break by 4. They've been 13 lead changes in this first half.
And a great job by Middle Tennessee handling the pressure. We talked about how important that would be against Tennessee. Only 5 team turnovers for the Blue Raiders. Last year, 61-21 at the half. Tonight, you're down by 4 with your best player getting 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes. You'll take it.
Not too shabby. Next game for Middle Tennessee is it. Let's take a look at their upcoming schedule. And as you would expect, they've got a very good schedule as well.
Yeah, Bruce Pearl does not duck anybody at all. They're going to play some good teams in that Old Spice Classic. Then Asheville at Temple up in Philadelphia. Marquette is a very good team in the top 25 in a lot of preseason magazines. And then don't count out Rick Byrd and Belmont. They have a very, very good team. 3 straight trips to the NCAA tournament. And Belmont will give Tennessee some trouble with their half-court offense, their back cuts. That'll be a fun one.
And this was a fun one here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Again, 13 lead changes. That is absolutely amazing. Tennessee's biggest lead at 9, Middle's biggest lead at 3. Willie told you about protecting the basketball, but they're playing a lot of big-time D in this game.
Well, and I think the game plan is very important there. They're undersized. You know going in, you're not going to be able to out-rebound Tennessee likely, so what you want to do is sag off, dare Tennessee to beat you from the outside, try to make it tough on Tyler Smith. They've done exactly that. And if Hobson hadn't gotten hot there in the first half, Tennessee would be in real trouble. He got hot there, hit 3 straight jumpers.
Let's check some hoop scores from around. Packed house here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. People had been waiting in line for a long time to get a seat in this one. This is the first sellout here since 2004 when Middle entertained Western Kentucky University. And anybody who was fortunate enough to get a seat here is very fortunate.
Yeah, this is one that they've been looking forward to since it came out on that schedule when they put it out there. And it's
all came about, and some of the big plays in the first half.
Well, Middle getting some run out. They had a couple of those in the first half. Good first half for Demetrius Green with 8 points, but he left with an injury. Tyler Smith, who's had a good first half, 9 points for Tennessee. Scotty Hobson got hot. He had 10 in the first half. Look at how soft his shot comes down when he releases it. Then Kevin Kanaski hit back-to-back threes to cut a 9-point lead down to 3.
Here are the numbers. Tennessee, look at this field goal percentage. 60% for Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, 50% from the field.
Some hot shooting for sure. Tennessee with the edge on the glass, but in the turnovers, look at the line below the red. 10 turnovers for Tennessee in the first half, only 5 for Middle, only 4 assists for Tennessee, 10 assists for the Blue Raiders.
What's interesting about this game tonight coming in, both these teams in singular games are both 2-0, had 32 assists, school records coming into this one tonight. Well, Tennessee has a 4-point lead. If the second half is as good as the first, you're going to love it.
Hey.
Second half action for Murfreesboro, Tennessee. The Vols lead the Blue Raiders 36-32. Charlie Mack Alexander with Willie Donick. And good news for Middle Tennessee as you see the Tennessee
Pam and Richard
on the perimeter. Kanaski on the defensive. Mays not letting him get the ball down low. 17 to shoot. O'Neal is with Hobson. Belt buckle to belt buckle. If he's headed out to get a popcorn break, he's going to be with it. Great play by Yates in the overplay for the entry pass.
He anticipated it well. Remember, he's playing with 2 fouls.
Bad pass by Johnson. That is rare. Tennessee's got them. Johnson steals it back.
Well, he is good in the open court. He really can motor. He made up some ground there. Prince had a step on him.
High screen Yates. Johnson going to take it to the hole and miss it. Contested by Tennessee on good defense by the Volunteers. Here's a great pass and a stuff. Ramming it home is J.P. Prince, and the lead by Tennessee is 6. Beat the press. O'Neal 2-on-1. Green's going to take it in there. Good. And he comes up wincing, running up court.
But he was able to finish. And you can tell, yeah, it's still bothering him a little bit, but he was able to finish on that press. 2-on-1.
And Nigel Johnson is called for a hand check. Kermit Davis wanted Tennessee palming the ball. It goes, however, against Johnson. First foul on Johnson.
Johnson has done a good job of staying out of foul trouble because he's had some tough matchups with Mays there. Mays and J.P. Prince have decided to go sans headband here in the second half. Tennessee usually unified with everybody wearing a headband.
Each team now with 9 fouls as the ball is stripped away by Kevin Kanaski, taken away from Chisholm.
Middle would like to get Yates in the flow here. Get him a couple of shots. He's their leading scorer, but he rested the whole first half. He's got to be a little rusty. He needs to get a sweat going.
Johnson out front against the Tennessee man-to-man high screen Yates. Johnson on top O'Neal. Over it goes to Kanaski. 10 to shoot. Kanaski tries to draw the foul, dumps it down to Yates, and there's a turnaround, and it dances home.
Well, you talk about shooter's bounce. That's exactly what Desmond Yates got there. So Boogie gets his first bucket.
Tennessee 3 turnovers in the first 4 possessions here in the second half. Here comes Middle Tennessee after the errant pass. Trying to go for the alley-oop there. Ball's by 2 now.
They probably throw more alley-oops than any team in the country, and they're not afraid to throw a bad one. That was a bad one.
Green from 17. Oh, what a shot. Quickly, Tennessee down court. Finger roll is good for Tyler Smith.
Well, that's what cannot happen. That's too easy for Tyler Smith. Great hustle. You can see the speed of the 6'7" big man just out hustling everybody down the court.
Tennessee up by a deuce. Johnson working it over, then spinning back. Throws it out to Yates. Kick out, knocked away by Tennessee, almost to Middle Tennessee. And Williams will come in along with Woolridge and Tatum for Tennessee.
First road game for Tennessee with a lot of new players. Bruce Pearl trying to figure out how many minutes to play guys. The first 2 games, they were way ahead at this point. It was not an issue. Now we'll see who he goes with in a tight game like this one.
Tennessee forces time off on the clock now, 12 to shoot. Avery looks in, no. Kanaski does, yes to Yates. Back it in, spinning, shooting, shot. Fair, no good. Woolridge, rebound for Tennessee. Gets it up court. Tennessee under control, left side Mays. Rarely will he take a shot. Tennessee up 40 to 38. Down low, cutting across the lane, it's Woolridge. Defended by Yates. Now they work it out front. 15 to shoot. Mays against Kanaski. Goes up. Beautiful shot by Mays.
Kanaski was really sagging off of Mays, trying to help out on Smith, and then Mays just decided he has got to be a threat offensively, and he made a nice move.
Tennessee with a 4-point lead. We have played now 4 minutes in the second half. At the break, Tennessee led by 4 in that first half. Ball's biggest lead was 9. Middle's 3. Johnson straight away the crossover. Kick out Avery. Not a shooter. Deals it off. Kanaski, long range bomb. Too strong. Hard off the iron. Pulled down by Tennessee. And here comes Tyler Smith. Settles down. Checks out the defense. Off to Mays. Taking it to the hole. Strong. Stripped away by Avery. And Avery got a piece of him. Hacked him across. Against Avery, his second. There's timeout on the court. Tennessee up 42-38 on Middle Tennessee. You're watching CSS, your source for Southeast sports. Willie, you must protect the basketball, and when you've got percentage shots, you got to hit them.
Well, if you look at the turnovers, 13 for Tennessee in this game, only 6 for Middle. And when Tennessee is pressuring, they've done a great job against them.
Mays' first trip to the line, and he tickles it twice. Gets his own rebound and fires it up too strong, and Kanaski clears it off, protects the basketball. Middle Tennessee just 6 turnovers, Willie.
Yeah, that is a tremendous job there. They were lucky there. How often do you see the shooter get his own rebound on this free throw, and they got away with it?
Allen back in for Middle Tennessee with Avery and Yates and Kanaski and Johnson. Ball is kicked away in a fight for it. Ball is loose and knocked out of bounds, I think, by Tennessee. I think it was Mays who touched the glass.
They go after a loose ball, both teams. Great hustle.
Kanaski gets it into Avery, back to Kanaski. Now 8 to shoot as he crosses the line. Tennessee leads it by 5. Got under 15 minutes to play in the game. Kanaski spins, fakes. Thought he's going to draw the foul from Tatum. Taken away by Tennessee on the rebound. Smith backs up to the arc, and out of Mays. Works it down low. Williams, who gets free and juggles it, and a foul's going to be called on Boogie Yates.
Sure, Kermit Davis saying if that's a foul, then the one on the other end against Kanaski was also a foul.
Yates, good defense along with Kanaski. Bounce in the lane, and a great bounce pass, and the layup with the left hand by Tad.
Well, you see what a great passer Tyler Smith is. He is a big-time playmaker. That's why he is a great all-around player. Not only a scorer, but he can find his teammates.
Tennessee by 7. They've led by as much as 9 back in the first half. Led by 4 at the break. Middle Tennessee really needs a basket. Belly-up defense by Tennessee out high to Hudson. The entry pass. Yates can't handle it. Flings it high up in the air, and Tennessee comes away with it. Lead pass down court to Smith behind the back pass, and it's in there and a foul. Chance at a huge 3-point play for the Volunteers.
Well, it was the right idea for Middle. They wanted to go into Yates. The pass was just out of his reach. He saved it in there, but once he saved it, Tennessee had the numbers going the other way, and there's another brilliant pass by Tyler Smith behind the back to the freshman Cameron Tatum.
Tatum battled knee problems early last season, played the first 7 games and was redshirted. This year hurt again, but as you can see, he's back and with a vengeance. Largest lead of the game, 10.
And there is that explosiveness of Tennessee. You think you're playing well, you're hanging around, and all of a sudden, you're down 10.
Give off the press. Boyd bounce pass, driving in Yates, and it's in there.
And once again, the Raiders burned Tennessee on the press. They went right through it like a hot knife through butter.
Tad gives it up out high to Smith. Middle Tennessee in a zone, protecting that in line against Williams. Of course, you got to protect every line against Tennessee. Huge shot. Huge shot for Tab.
And that's the shot you give up against Tab. He is not known for being a three-point shooter. They just left him. They dared him to shoot it, and he knocked it down to his credit.
Largest lead in the game, 11 by Tennessee. Johnson deals it over to Ball. Hard dribble, given up to Johnson. Hudson drops down low, and Williams stays with him. Here goes Johnson. Boyd, hard drive. Up under the basket, bad shot, and tipped away luckily from Middle Tennessee by the Volunteers.
Middle was very fortunate there. Boyd is not the guy they want driving among the trees there. And he ran out that comes up big in these last 13 minutes.
Long range off the end line to Yates. And over to Johnson, thought about it. Now we'll take it. That ball was nicked off the front rim, and Williams an easy rebound. Johnson, good defense, and Tennessee will reset. Since it was tied at 38, Tennessee on a 13-2 run.
This is a critical point in the game for Middle. They've got to find a way to weather the storm and creep back in it, get the crowd back into it.
10 to shoot. Foul. Yates and Williams and Boyd all around the basketball. Think it may go against Boyd. Chisholm to inbound. Knocks it off Yates.
Passes. Inbound plays underneath.
Prince, a tough shot off the drive. Passed up an open shot. And here's a takeaway by Green. 3-on-3 break. They'll work it secondary. Now let's go to the setup against Tennessee's man-to-man. 51-40. Tennessee nearing the 12-minute mark. The drive by Kanaski. Ain't got to hurry in time to have it. Great pressure defense by Tennessee, but a little. Team fouls on Tennessee 2, on Middle Tennessee 5. We're at 12 minutes to go now. Middle down 11. Green in the lane, pull up 16-footer from the elbow, way off, but there's Haddock to rebound and banks it up good.
And we're going to take a look at this second chance opportunity for Middle Tennessee to get them back to within 9. You can see it's kind of a wild shot, and a good job by Haddock to take it up strong again.
Only the greatest players in the history of pro football.
Willie, one of the reasons Tennessee has equaled its largest lead at 11 is Josh Tabb, the junior from Carbondale, Illinois. As a freshman against Middle Tennessee, he was 5 of 6 from the field and a career-high 13 points. And what a game he's having tonight.
Right now, he's the guy that Bruce Pearl has gone to as the backup point guard for Bobby Mays. He's responded with 7 points. You see them all right there in the second half, and that's why they've built this lead up to 11.
Johnson against pressure. 11-point cush for the visitors from Knoxville. Yates going to make a strong move, fake and fire. Great defense by Chisholm, though. Yates didn't make strong enough a move, and that was very good defense by Tennessee. That's 8 turnovers now for Middle Tennessee. And we got a foul against the Raiders. This could be, it is his 4th, and here comes Dean O'Hare in for it.
Completely out of the flow from the first half on, right from the get-go, because of that foul trouble. He just hasn't been able to get going all night.
Tennessee trying to up that lead of 11. Tabb running the show, and he's had quite an impact here in the second half. Young man who was suspended until November. He's helping him out right now. Negadu in for the ball. Steps out front.
Happy with the way they've taken care of the ball tonight.
Kanaski hits against Negadu on the end line, and the full court press and the run out by Johnson, racing to the hole against Tatum, uses his body in the reverse layup. What a great play by Nigel Johnson.
I really love the shield. He used his body as a shield against a taller player.
Chisholm for 3. Johnson the rebound. Pushes it up court. Off to Green. He banks it up and in, and Middle Tennessee a little mini run here has cut that 11-point lead down to 7.
That is 7 dead layups against the pressure defense for Middle Tennessee, and all of a sudden the crowd's back in it. Bad shot by Wayne Chisholm on one pass, and that's not the shot that Bruce Pearl wanted. That's why.
Very quick foul. I think Haddock was caught for holding. Yep.
This is going to put Tyler Smith at the line.
That is team foul number 7. Bonus situation for Tennessee, and Tyler Smith 1-1. Balls from the line tonight, 62.5%. 10:27 to go. 8-point lead for the Vols.
Well, and you look at what Middle has done from the free throw line, just 2 of 9 with a couple of missed front ends. And here's Tyler Smith making a big front end to settle the game back down.
Money, Tyler Smith. averaging 20 a game to lead the Vols in scoring. He's been close to a triple-double 6 times.
From Giles County, won a state championship right on this floor, as did Wayne Chisholm for Bolivar Central once upon a time here in Murfreesboro.
Hard man-to-man. Pass comes to Kanaski, who ball fakes, throws it out to Dean O'Hare. Won't shoot it from there. Corner, here's an open shot by Green. Ball fakes and drive. Great decision.
Oh, great patience and unselfishness on offense, making the extra pass. Passed up a good shot for a better one. Nice job.
It is easy to see why each team is predicted to win their respective conferences. If this is any indication, great pass down low, knocked away, and a foul call on the second time around.
He's only going to get stronger.
9-point lead for Tennessee. Raiders with the basketball. Mays against Johnson, leaves it off for Green. Off the curl, here's Kanaski. Middle Tennessee has scored on 4 of its last 5 possessions. Hare backing in, jump hook, won't go. Tapped up, fought for. Inline, Green tries to save it. The official gets in the way, and it's going to be Tennessee basketball.
And Green is not happy, not with the call, but he's not happy with the official. Watch this. He's going to get this ball, but the ref sort of gets in the way.
He's got to move.
I mean, it's hard because, I mean, you're trying to watch the play, and then all of a sudden, you got a guy trying to take your legs out. Unfortunate there for the Raiders.
Middle Tennessee man-to-man. Entry pass, double team. Trouble for Tennessee. And a wild shot put up by Negadu, and he is fouled.
He's out of real estate there. He's pinned on the baseline. And Hare was just a hair late getting down there to take away the outlet. That was the line. And then Negadu has hit now 4 in a row on the heels of Smith's 2 in a row. And suddenly the game is settled back down and the crowd is back out of it for the moment.
Third 11-point lead for Tennessee. Just over 9 minutes left. Middle Tennessee is going to make its run. First of all, it's got to be aggressive but under control, if that makes any sense. Got to look for the good shots, too. Somebody's got to make some plays. Green trying to. He's bumped out front.
Good job being able to penetrate.
Out front to Green off the baseline, Kanaski. Green's going to drive, get there, and foul. See rebound by Chisholm, quickly up court. Mays throws up an errant shot, and the rebound by Nigel Johnson, and Bruce Pearl is furious. They need to run some clock with that big lead. Kanaski draws the foul on the three-point shot.
I don't know what the score is, but they're still right in this game.
Lead cut to 9 as Kanaski can only connect on 1 of 3. Woolridge picked up his 3rd personal foul. Quickly, Tennessee down court. Chisholm inside and up and in there.
A nice pass. It had to be perfect because the help was coming over.
They're beating that defense down court again.
They did. Chisholm did a good job of spacing, and the pass was right on the money.
Green, drive it hard. Basket, stops, pops, nope. Rebound Chisholm. Trying to make it happen too quick. Dump down. Lane shot. Oh, what a shot, but there's goal interference by 32. Scotty Hobson got his hand up on the rim. That one was going home anyway, I think.
There are a few guys that can do that. He's flipping the ball up from about his belt level. But the way he controls his body in there is really unique.
Under 8 minutes to go. Johnson stop and go. Avery going to drive hard. Out to Kanaski. Can't get a shot away. Now heads left. Free throw line. Nothing there. Still plenty of time to reset. Now 18 to shoot. 7:45 to play. Johnson sees a seam. Reverse. Yes, sir. Rebound.
How nice has Nigel Johnson been tonight? And he might have turned his ankle there a little bit. He's limping down the court. Let's see what happens on this defensive possession.
I think he turned it more than a little bit. On top, missed. Wide open shot. Kanaski clears it off. Up ahead, Green to the hole, and it's stripped away. Out of bounds by Tennessee's Bobby Mays, who made a great defensive play. We've got timeout on the court here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's the Vols 61, the Raiders 52. You're watching this fantastic basketball game on CSS, your source for Southeast sports. As Middle Tennessee got a run left in them, down 9 to Tennessee with over 7:21 to go. Friends Catch Sports Night weekdays at 6 and 11.
Road, and you get these young guys some road experience. This is an SEC atmosphere. This is what it's going to be like.
And the other thing about quality points, you're playing against a quality team in Middle Tennessee.
No question. This is not a cupcake by any stretch. And I think by the end of the year, the RPI for Middle Tennessee is going to be easily in the top 100. And those wins against the top 100 come in big when you're looking at seeding for the NCAA tournament.
Kanaski, far side, lobs down low, catch by Yates, and lays it up and in right in front of the basket from 2 feet.
I'm not sure what Tennessee was doing there, but Middle will take it. They got confused big time. Tyler Smith was way up above the foul line. He just let Yates catch it by the basket.
Middle Tennessee in a zone. 1-2-2. Down low, percentage shot, foul. Going to the free throw line, Tyler Smith. He was a 2005 Tennessee Class A Mr. Basketball, went to Hargrave Military Academy. And now 10 fouls against Middle Tennessee, the third on Avery.
It's a smart possession by Tennessee. They went right to their big guy, Tyler Smith. He's the guy. If I'm Bruce Pearl, I'm going to Tyler Smith. He must touch the ball on every half-court possession.
Well, Tennessee is really shooting well from the line. 80%. Middle Tennessee just 28.6. 9-point lead for Tennessee. Middle Tennessee trying to cut into that lead. They've got just under 7 minutes to do it. Slipping down low, O'Neal was open. Johnson didn't see him. Johnson stumbles, and he's tripped up out front by Tab. 63-56, Tennessee by 7. Here's a 2-1-2 three-quarter court press for Middle Tennessee. Tyler Smith holds it and works it out front. That's the first time tonight on those free throws by Nigel Johnson that they've hit them both. Here's Kanaski with a steal and put it up there too strong. He was looking too much back at the defender. Had a chance to cut it to 5. This could be a killer shot. Missed it though, and Yates is pulled down from behind. No call on Chisholm. Now what's going to happen? Now they're going to make a call, but Chisholm, that was a rear takedown and stranglehold.
Well, Yates probably thought he got fouled a couple of times before. Now watch Kanaski. He's home free. He's got nothing to worry about, but he looked over his shoulder at Tab, and he tried to put it up with the left hand. His steps were off. Now look, there's Yates getting taken down. There's maybe another foul, and then finally they call it on the third time. I'm sure Boogie Yates was thinking, hey, it's about time.
Well, it's a bad free throw. No real touch on it. 7-point lead. Tennessee keeps it 6 minutes to go. Middle Tennessee really needs to shut them down on these next couple of possessions. There's still plenty of time left, but they need some stops. Prince looks in. No. Now they enter it to Chisholm. Beats the defense. Puts it on the floor and in there. Normally that's a bad move to put it on the floor. He's so strong, though, he can do it.
He did a nice job splitting the double team there. Middle had the help. They had the 2 guys down there, but he went right through them.
Johnson off to Green out front. Kanaski has to fight off the defense, and Johnson will drive on Chisholm and miss it. And Johnson was fouled on a push-off by Chisholm.
Now they got a turnover off this defense before.
Williams, nice catch out front as Green tried to take it away from him. Tyler Smith looking into Williams. He's got O'Neal beat, but O'Neal playing a good position-tight defense along with Yates, watching Williams moving along that baseline. 13 to shoot. Driving shot, right side. Banker, good. What a great body control play by Prince.
Boy, body control was the key. You're absolutely right. He went in there under control, caught a little contact, but he kept his balance and used the glass. Big, big hit.
Kanaski around a screen from Yates. Nothing cooking now. Green, 20 to shoot. Johnson has been the most effective offensive player over the last, 4 or 5 minutes, I guess, really. Green looks in. It's not there. Works it out front. 8 to shoot. Kanaski. Double team. 4 to shoot. Right side baseline. Yates drives. Reverse layup is not there. Taken away by Tennessee.
That might have been Tennessee's best defensive possession in the half court of this game. Really good job by the Orange.
9-point lead by the Orange. Here comes Middle Tennessee out to pick them up.
Can't really sag back here.
Under 4 minutes to go. A takeaway. Yates ahead to Johnson. Johnson going to take it, deal it off to O'Neal, who's hit hard. 58. Not over yet. Tad picks up his third. We're coming right back. All up by 9. Every moment counts with CSS's Dashsports.com to check out this season's exciting schedule. That includes more from the Vols and the Blue Raiders.
Now, we've got Calvin O'Neal going to the line. He hasn't shot many free throws. Remember, he got
rebound off the missed free throw.
Killer. Just a killer right there.
8-point lead for Tennessee. They can burn that clock. And you think that's what Bruce Pearl wants them to do. Run it down to about 5 seconds and at least 10 before they take a shot.
And then when they run it down, they want to get it to Tyler Smith. They want the ball in his hands with the shot clock going down. He'll set the high screen here for Mays.
Williams looking in there, can't go to Smith. Now they get it to him near the elbow. He's going to work on Johnson and turn with a tough shot. It rattles out. Williams keeps it alive, puts it up, short arms it, rebound Boogie Yates.
Oh, a big stop. And Nigel Johnson had switched on to Tyler Smith, and he did a good job of bothering that shot.
Just under 3 minutes to go. There your rebounds. Tennessee with the advantage. Kanaski picks up his dribble.
Here's a play for a three-point shot to Kanaski here off the flare.
Ball's deflected away out of bounds, and now Middle Tennessee will have it with 14 to shoot. Big Williams in the face of Green into Yates. Good catch. Johnson. They are looking for the three. Maybe an illegal script.
Inside of a minute here, just trying to chip away.
Yates to cut into that lead even more. He does. He cuts the lead to 6 with 2:38 to go. This is the closest this game's been since it was 45-38 with 14:37 to go here in the second half. Here comes the crowd. Stop and go dribble by Mays. And that was a very quick whistle. Called a hand check on Nigel Johnson. Kermit Davis cannot believe it.
Bruce Pearl.
That's Johnson's third. What a stroke by Mays. 7-point game once again. Tatum is out for Tennessee. Scotty hops it in. Mays hits both free throws. Ups the lead to 8. Under 2:30 to go, and here comes Middle Tennessee. See if they got a run left in them.
Like to get a quick look if you can, but it's got to be open. Three-pointer would be nice.
Kanaski working hard, tries to draw the foul, doesn't do that, but he makes a great body control play and kisses it off the magic square to cut the lead to 6.
Boy, they needed that. A quick shot early in the shot clock. Now they got to play the D.
That's Middle's first field goal in the last 5 minutes. Hops it out high. 69-63. Bruce Pearl wants timeout with 1:57 left. We're going to keep it right here, and let's recap, Willie.
Well, Middle Tennessee was down 11. Quite sure what he's got. Now he can maybe run a set play with 16 on the shot clock.
Speaking of timeouts, Middle Tennessee has 1, Tennessee has 2. Middle Tennessee took one they really didn't need to take. And Boogie Yates did not make a good play over near the middle bench, and Kermit Davis. Again, Tennessee basketball with 16 to shoot. Again, 1:57 to play. Raiders down 6. Tennessee, the preseason pick to win the Southeastern Conference. Middle Tennessee, the preseason pick to win the Sun Belt. Here's a hard drive, and a body foul is called on Nigel Johnson. That's a 4th on Nigel Johnson. They burned 10 seconds on the clock on that possession.
Well, the shot clock was running down, and you can see Mays clearing out with the front arm. Now, we talked about, they called one of those earlier in the game on Hobson, but he did have Johnson beat. So that's, I can see what they were seeing on that call. So that's unfortunate for Middle, and a good job by Tennessee. Mays makes the right decision. He saw the lane, he had the space out there, and he draws the foul.
Mays 4-5 from the line, has 10 points, now 11. Mays came into this game averaging 8. 71-63. Every possession is critical. Johnson, Kanaski. Tennessee, tough defense, give and go. Ball is stolen away. Running it up court is Tyler Smith. Kanaski tried to foul him. Couldn't do it. 9 turnovers now against Middle Tennessee and 16 for Tennessee. Each team has 5 steals. Nearing the 1-minute mark in the ball game. Volunteers up 71-63. Shot clock at 11. Hard drive. No, and a follow. Yes, by Tyler Smith. Injured, hobbling up the court is J.P. Prince, so Middle Tennessee has a 5-on-4. And Middle Tennessee will burn its final timeout. Comes with 49.7 seconds left.
Well, that's an interesting call by Middle because Prince was hobbling, so he was basically out of play, and you had some numbers down there, yet they called timeout in the middle of the possession, and it's their last timeout. So I'm a little curious as to why you would use it there. But on the other end, we're going to watch Prince here. He drives the ball to the bucket here with the shot clock winding down. It's good defense by Yates. He holds his ground, and he's going to turn his ankle coming down as he went up there, that left ankle. And then you see the importance of offensive rebounding. You play great defense for 30 seconds. You make them take a tough shot, and here comes Tyler Smith swooping in there. You've got to box him out. A guy like Smith is going to have too many of those if you don't put a body on him.
Tennessee has 34 rebounds, and Middle Tennessee has 21.
Now right here, the left ankle as it plants, well actually it's the right ankle. You can see it right there, Charlie, it rolled over.
That hurts me. Ooh, that did not look like, there are good ankle sprains and there are bad ones. That one looked like a bad.
I've seen a couple of those tonight for both teams.
All right, here comes Tennessee out for the final 49.7 seconds left. They hold a 10-point lead with under 50 seconds to play. And it will be Middle Tennessee's basketball. Middle Tennessee just burned its final timeout. Tennessee's got 2 left. They shouldn't need it. We've seen stranger things, though. Johnson looks for an open white shirt. Near corner, Avery. Kanaski fakes the 3 and now fires. Off the back iron, rebound Woolridge. That was a big miss and a big rebound. Up court, Smith's going to hang on to it and run clock. Mays lobs it over out front to Chisholm. Got to foul somebody now. Johnson does at the last minute, and we've got about 31.5 seconds left in the game. Since the score was tied at 38, Willie, that was with 17:29. Tennessee has outscored Middle Tennessee 35-25. The margin, 10.
And they really had that one run that stretched it out to 10 or 11. I can't remember exactly how big the biggest lead was, but from then, Middle Tennessee's been fighting uphill to cut it in. And they got it down to 5 or 6. They just couldn't quite get any closer. You have to credit Tennessee. First road game, pretty good poise for all these young players and newcomers.
Chisholm misses a free throw, but Tennessee is 85% from the line tonight on 17 of 21 now. 10-point lead. Middle Tennessee just 11 of 23 from the stripe. Avery may have gotten pushed off. The free throw does count. And it will be Middle Tennessee at the line the other way, I think. Yep, Avery's going to be shooting free throws. His career, not a good free throw shooter, just 54.3%. And Tyler Smith picks up his 3rd foul.
That's a strange call. While the ball was in the air, they called Tyler Smith fighting for position to try to get another opportunity.
Next up for Middle Tennessee at Vanderbilt on the 24th is coming Monday. Free throw's good by Avery. And it's on CSS. Drew Maddox and Willie Donick will have a call for you from Memorial Gym.
We'll see how Kermit Davis can get his team geared up for another big SEC foe. They certainly played toe-to-toe with Tennessee here tonight.
Avery tries to keep it alive and taps it out of bounds. Well, they'll learn a lot from this game. Both teams will, actually.
No question. I think Middle Tennessee is going to spend some time practicing free throws over the next couple of days.
Tennessee has to call a timeout with 3.2 left. And the lead is 10, of course, by Tennessee. Tennessee, 16 NCAA tournament appearances, 11 NIT appearances. Last year they won the SEC, and they made it to the Sweet 16.
Instant energy that Bruce Pearl provided for Tennessee. 3 straight trips to that NCAA tournament. Got to #1 in the country briefly last year. Lost at Vanderbilt. and ended up with a 2 seed. I really thought they deserved a number 1 seed at the end of the year. Got to the Sweet 16 and lost to Rick Pitino's Louisville team.
Fails. Tennessee's ball is Middle Tennessee guards 5 on 4. And into the game for the first time tonight is the freshman DeMario Williams. And a foul will be called on Middle Tennessee before any time really runs off the clock, and Tennessee comes back down court to have 2 at the line.
Referees just jumping all over any contact with the ball out of bounds. Nobody can get the ball in. They're calling fouls before you can.
I'd really like to see this game played. And I think the officials have done a good job. They've been consistent, but I think you got to let them play.
Well, there's no question that they have been consistent, but you're right. They have been very, very tight with the way they have called that. And you've got to adjust as a player, but it certainly created a lot of trips to the free throw line, and Tennessee has taken advantage much more than Middle has.
Mays is 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight and has a total of 12 points. 25 seconds left. Kanaski has to throw up a shot on the run, had no choice. Chisholm was defending him, did a nice job. And Boogie Yates will be called for the foul, and that's his 5th, and he's headed home to the Middle Tennessee bench with just free throw line toss up there, and it's home.
Tyler Smith's been very steady tonight, 18 points. And when Tennessee needed a big possession, they went to him.
Double-double with 10 rebounds as well. 6 of 11 from the field. 15 seconds left. Green fires it. A fake by Avery. He's going to drive, get there, left to left. Knocks it home with 10.8 left. 11-point lead by Tennessee. You think they just dribble this puppy out? And it appears that will happen. It will. And Tennessee will come away with a 76-66 win. A hard-fought win against the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders tonight in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Boy, this was a good one.
It was a good one. Middle Tennessee made Tennessee work for their first road win. A lot of good things that Kermit Davis saw. I think he saw that his team can get some offense without Desmond Yates having a big game. I think that's going to pay dividends for them down the road. A good veteran team with good guard play. As Theron Hudson gets more healthy, he'll get into the flow. And Tennessee does a good job getting those young guys with some more experience.
4 players in double figures for Tennessee, 3 for Middle Tennessee. The final again, Tennessee 76, the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee 66. You've been watching CSS, your source for Southeast Sports.
Can be a charm. The Lady Vols be wearing their orange road uniforms. And getting things ready. A good atmosphere here tonight for a game that's just the 3rd game of the year for the Lady Vols and just the 2nd game of the year for the Lady Mocs.
Correct. They just have to start knocking them down.
It's been up and down at the early going here in Chattanooga. 1 field goal for each side and a 1-point lead for the Lady Vols. And again, the Lady Vols will go to the line. It's picked up its pace and it's gotten physical. And the Lady Vols will shoot free throws when we come back. Welcome back to Chattanooga, where the Lady Vols hold a 6-point lead late in the first half. Too many games to keep up with over the weekend? We'll catch your favorite SEC and ACC teams during the week with football. Welcome back to Chattanooga, where we're just about ready to start the second half. Paul Crane, Joe Champion, producer-director Vincent Early, and our CSS crew. It has been a good one, and here's a look at the leading scorers for Tennessee.
Marty Sport.
Welcome back to Chattanooga, where the Lady Vols of Tennessee have added to their halftime lead. Football fans, you don't want to miss the talking football.
At home, you are the picture of health.
The Roundhouse is rocking in Chattanooga as the Lady Mocs have gone from 10 down to 1 up with an 11-0 run with outside shooting.
And definitely Christie consider triangle offense with a high post set and back screens for their wings.
Ball with the ball. Underneath, nice pass to Glory Johnson. It's a one-point game.
Just a great offensive set, a lot of patience. It starts with small screening for big and a great pass inside to Johnson.
19 points for Glory Johnson. Off the turnover, here comes Manning and the Lady Vols trying to take the lead. Strickland back out to Manning. Manning driving. Oh, that's 1 second. And Glory Johnson with the rebound. Time expired for Chattanooga. Under a minute and a half to play. Manning for three. Got it.
Freshman growing up fast. You have 6 out there, so we've said it many times, but Manning doesn't hesitate. The ball comes to her in the corner, and she knocks it down.
First three-pointer of the night for Tennessee, ties the game, and it's the true freshman from Woodstock, Georgia, Alicia Manning, heading.
But right now, a breath of life for Tennessee. They're coming out of a defensive timeout. What are they going to do to break the momentum of Chattanooga? Maybe a little trap on a pass to the wing, but some kind of pressure. Chattanooga has to be ready for that pressure, but Chattanooga also has to understand now that they have the game in their possession and having to knock down this free throw to win the game.
But she gets the second of 2. The Lady Vols grab a 1-point lead with less than a minute to play. And then they pressure the inbound. Townsend bringing it up.
Experience and memory for these Chattanooga kids and their fans. Right now, they still have that opportunity. They have to stay under control. 30-second shot clock, 35 seconds on the game clock. Still have enough time. Stay under control. Tennessee's only knocked down 1-3, so we're going to have a chance at the end. But let's play a solid defensive scheme right now.
With Shannara Hollenquist on the bench for Chattanooga, having fouled out, the defensive scheme will have to change. She's been a presence on the inside, and she can seal the deal with one more. Doesn't. Chattanooga loose ball, and the sand falls out of the hourglass for the Lady Vols. And Pat Summitt's Lady Vols dodge a bullet in Chattanooga.
But just a great game by Chattanooga. Run their game plan. Sink on the inside. Use the long-range bomb to be successful. Great game by Chattanooga. Tennessee very fortunate to get out of this building with the W.
Pat Summitt's Lady Vols lost at home last time out in a tough one to Virginia, but hit the road for the first time this season and walk away with a big win.